He remembered this place. It was once the town of Spectre. When he came at 18, it had felt like paradise, but now Spectre looked as if it had fallen terribly ill. It began when a new road connected the town to the outside world. Bank loans arrived, and the financial system slowly hollowed the town out. Greed awakened in people, residents went bankrupt, and everything became lifeless.
慢慢变成了这副死气沉沉的样子。
When the town's ownership was auctioned, Edward bought Spectre without hesitation. He was not rich, but trusted friends had raised the money for him. Edward found the deeds and charged no rent, letting everyone live as before.
收他们房租，只让他们像从前一样生活。
The town slowly revived. Only one last house remained. It was a leaning, collapsing house, but its owner refused to. She spoke to Edward with sarcasm, every word sharp and bitter. Seeing his bare feet, Edward suddenly remembered. She was that girl from long ago. But now, the innocence on her face had completely disappeared. She had married, divorced, gained things.
双脚，爱德华想起来了，她是曾经的那个小女孩，只是现在的她脸上已没有了那种天真。这些年，她结婚、离婚，拥有了又失去。
And then lost them all. Life's pain made her blame Edward for not returning sooner. Even though deep, she knew it was not his fault. She tried to drive him away, but Edward refused to give up. He brought friends and repaired her house by hand. At last, the house looked new, and Edward won her heart again. She could not help wanting to get closer to him, but in Edward's world, there were only two kinds of women. One was his wife, Sandra. The other was everyone else. His love for Sandra was pure and unshakable. Edward left and never returned to the town he had saved. The woman stayed in that house and slowly became part of the story. After hearing it, William fell silent and realized he had misjudged his father. He hurried, only to learn his father had suffered a stroke. That night, William stayed to care for him and met an old doctor. The doctor was Edward's longtime friend and knew the father and son were distant. So, he told William the truth about the day he was born. Sandra had gone into labor a week early while Edward was away working. By the time Edward returned, his son had already been born. Missing that moment became the greatest of Edward's life. So, he told a magical fairy tale, using love to make up.
And an elaborate one involving a fish and a wedding ring. I might choose the fancy version.